Hello everyone, Squee here with TGN and welcome back to episode 5 of Let's Play Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag for the PC. In the last episode, I successfully raided a Spanish fort completely undetected by anyone who's still alive. After my success, I started getting viewpoints and doing side missions while talking about the ships that sailed the seas during the Age of Pirates. Let's hop right back into it, shall we? Anyway, in any case, oh, hello. Pigeons! The pigeons have returned to tell me to kill people. That's fantastic. In Assassin's Creed 2, pigeons used to whisper into Ezio's ear to murder people. And it seems that the pigeons are alive and well here. Let's see. A military camp has set up in Havana's commercial district. Your target is a Templar captain of this military reserve. Will do, Pikachu. Yes, O masters. I must obey the pigeons. Oh. Okay, that's the target. Got it. So men of war and frigates were both considered ships of the line. Which a ship of the line is basically any sort of warship that would participate in a battle of the line, which is the main military tactic of that time for ships. Battle of the lines were, basically, ships would approach each other in opposing columns and shoot at each other. Basically, the columns would pass each other and each ship in the column would shoot at the lead ship. And that's how naval warfare went in that day. Very imaginative, I know, but it worked. So, any ship... That guy is very scared of something. Anyway, any ship that could stand a reasonable chance of surviving in a battle of the line would be called a ship of the line. Obviously, sloops were not used because they wouldn't last very long. Frigates were heavy frigates, men of war. Hi. Alright, let's go take out the guy on the other side. There are exceptions, and there are a couple of special classes, like, for example, the East Indian trading ships, which, if you've seen Pirates of the Caribbean, you've heard of the East India Trading Company. It was a real company that transported goods from India and Persia to the Americas and Britain, and so they were very, very big into seas and trading by sea, and thus, pirates were a huge concern for them. And what they did is they took a cargo ship and kind of merged it with a galley or a man of war. So you had these trading vessels that were as big and bulky like a trading vessel, but very heavily armored like a man of war, and could fend off some pirates. So. Ah, darn it, did not work. Hi. I'm supposed to assassinate you. Ow, hey, stop it. Gotcha! Well, I was trying to do this all stealthified, but oh well. Such is the way of a pirate. Hi. Bye. Okay. Contract completed. Let us... we don't really need to save pirates right now. Let's go get that shanty. I like shanties. I'm not sure what they do yet, but whatever. I want them. Yeah, so, like I said, all the ships that will come into contact in this game... Oh, okay, well, we'll go ahead and do this. We'll run into one of those three classes, generally. A sloop, a frigate, or a man of war. I don't know how well the, how much division the ship does, the game does.
Grazie. My thanks. I'm your man now, Capitano.
No, you're not, because I don't have a ship. But thanks anyway. Uh, anyway. So that's how I will refer to them. Either as a sloop. And by the way, small specialty ships like gunships and fire ships and all that, those are also categorized as sloops. Come on. Ah, missed it. Come here. Come here. Oh, where are you going? Got you! Ha ha! Nice. Ooh, there's a treasure chest over there. And then I'll go get that viewpoint. So, yeah. If you guys know anything more about ships, let me know. Or if you have any questions about ships, let me know, and then I'll answer them or find the answer to it. Yeah. Whee! So, piracy. I was going to tell you guys about piracy, wasn't I? I mean, real pirates. Piracy, or whatnot, has been around since there was sea trade, I guess. When we think of pirates, we think of this time period, which is kind of why they made a game of it. Okay, so let's go to this viewpoint here. Ooh, what's that? Is that a treasure map? Let's get a treasure map. Oh, and there's a viewpoint up there and an assassin mission. Score! Going this way, folks. I mean, as long as we've had sea trade, there have been pirates. The earliest known documentation of piracy that we have is like back in 14th century BC. So quite a long time ago. Gotcha! And why? Well, because piracy was very lucrative. Look, in order for raiding to be successful... Ooh, look, another shanty. How do I get that? How do I get that? In order for raiding, which is basically what piracy is, pirating is just another form of raiding. To be successful, you need to the target needs to fulfill 3 fundamental requirements. Hang on, let me get the shanty first. Come here. Gotcha. Haha. It needs to fulfill 3 basic requirements. One of those is, of course, it needs to be valuable. It doesn't necessarily have to be money, but some sort of valuable good, grains, wheat, livestock, whatever. It needs to be worth, because, I mean, raiding is a risky business. If you're going to risk your life and the life of your men, it needs to be worth the risk. So it needs to be valuable. It needs to be in a large enough quantity to be worth it. No one ever raided a village for, like, 1 pig, unless it was a really important pig. Hello.
That'll do. And how?
Okay. When I got a ship, I will definitely go check that out. I do like these treasure maps, even if they aren't incredibly realistic. So I got a shanty, got a treasure map, un assassination mission, courier. Sure, we'll go after that courier. Okay, so 3 requirements. Gotcha. Whoops. Maybe I shouldn't have killed him in front of everyone. Alright, let's go fisticuffs here. What was I? 3 basic requirements for raiding. It has to be valuable, it has to be in enough quantity to be worth it, and it has to be portable. You know, it has to be easy to transport. So it has to be in bales or jars or cans or whatever. Something that you can pick up and ride off with. Because what's the point of raiding a village for a giant gold altar you can't carry? And by its very nature, very cool. By its very nature, cargo ships fulfilled all 3 of those roles. First of all, it's a cargo ship, thus having valuable cargo. Secondly, it's going to have large quantities because moving things by sea is very expensive. So you'll want to move as much product as you possibly can on every single ship to lower your costs. And, again, by its very nature, it's portable because it's being transported. So cargo ships were excellent for raiders. Fit all 3 roles very easily and very carefully. And what am I? What the? Hi. So piracy's been around forever, is what I'm getting at here. However, we know that there were Greek pirates, there were Roman pirates, there were Persian pirates. Pirates. But pirates that we're concerned with are the pirates. Oops. Come here. Come here. Bam. Okay. Basically, the pirates that most people think of when they think of pirates fall into three main categories, or three main time periods, categories, whatever you want to call it. Privateers, buccaneers, and then what I call, or what people call the golden age of piracy. And, how is there a viewpoint going up here? Get this viewpoint. I'm gonna get this viewpoint right here. Yeah. Sorry, what was I talking about? Viewpoints? So privateers came first. Privateers, actually, I should probably explain. Sorry, watching. I told you, I'm easily distractible. Explain how this era of pirates kind of came to be and why they were so important and stuff. So, Columbus discovered the New World, 1492. You may have heard of that. 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue, etc., etc. He actually found the Bahamas, not the Americas. You know, people say, hey, he landed in America. No, he didn't. He landed in the Bahamas, but whatever, close enough. And so he discovered the new lands, and Portugal and Spain got with the Popesies and drew a line. Oh, I forget what it's called. I'm sure someone can tell me. But it's basically the Pope and Spain and Portugal decided that all of this new land belonged to them. They didn't really consult anyone else on the matter. But Spain got all of North America and South America minus the Brazil area, which Portugal got. And Portugal got everything past that, which is like Australia, Japan, etc., etc. Yoo-hoo! More assassination missions. Ooh, stay out of combat. I get 500. Ooh, they actually reward you for doing this all quietly. Cool. Corrupted officers stealing from merchants in the Havana's rich district and using the money to fund Templar operations elsewhere. Got it. So, so basically, supposedly, all the new lands belonged to Spain. And the truth of the matter was that England and the Dutch and everyone else didn't really have the means to really tell them no, or to contradict this, because Spain had a massive navy. There you are. And Spain started carrying over enormous amounts of riches from the New World. And I mean enormous. I mean like billions, not trillions, billions, millions or billions or whatever. Enormous wealth from the New World. And because it was from the New World, they had to transport it by sea. It was the only way to get there. And the New World became known as the Spanish Main. You'd hear that a lot, the Spanish Main. Which stood for the Spanish mainland. How do I get this guy? No, nothing to see here. Crap. I'm gonna get you. Oh, swords, where are my swords? Smoke bombs. Gotcha. Oh well. Screw the other 500. So anyway, Spain already had a large navy, and they were getting enormous amounts of gold and silver and valuables from the new land to make more navies, and England just couldn't compete. They had no way of competing with this navy, and of course England was at war with Spain. almost constantly, because England was Protestant and Spain was Catholic. And one person stole the other person's parking spot, and they never forgave him for it. I'm pretty sure that's why the Catholics and Protestants hated each other. Could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it went. So, ooh, I could have got... Oh, man, I could have totally done that. That would have been cool. I didn't know that. Oh, there's more assassination missions, huh? Well, we can save those for later. More assassination missions, more viewpoints to go get. Do I want to keep doing assassination missions? No. Let's go get this shanty and start working our way down this way towards the main mission. England at war with Spain had to find ways to hurt Spain, and they didn't have the money for a navy that could compete with them. So what they started doing is they realized how much wealth and stuff Spain was getting from the new lands, and they realized that if they could hurt this trade, they could seriously hurt Spain. And so they employed a new tactic called privateers, which is basically legal piracy, is what privateering was. England would give ships of independent merchants, or independent people, not a part of the Royal Navy, something called letters of marque, which was permission to go pirate hunting, but only ships of Spain or their enemies, or their allies, I mean. And in return, they would pirate these ships.
Pull me from the deep there, Captain. Jack thanks you hearty.
And after pillaging these ships, they would keep all the profits minus whatever part went to, you know, the government that hired them. They gave them the letter of marque. And this was great, and it was really cheap, and it attracted a lot of people in seek of riches, and it was basically a free navy. They didn't have to build the navy. They didn't have to pay for the navy. They didn't have to pay their wages. It was like win-win for England, because free navy, or not really, it wasn't free, but Spain covered all the costs. And Spain was the one they were attacking. So, oh yeah, shanty, got it. What? I'm just getting this floating piece of letter, whatever it is. Leave me alone. Wait, what are you guys doing? Well, whatever you guys are doing, thanks. Okay. Let's get this treasure chest over here. You know, Sun Tzu once said, one spear of your enemies is worth 10 of your own spears. Meaning that if you can capture or use your own enemy's resources against them, it is far more advantageous than using your own. Many, many times more. Instead of using 10 of your own spears, you get one of your enemy's spears for free and deny them a spear. It's like double fold. And that's exactly what privateering did. It gave England a navy off of Spain's... Hello, what is this? Resources. Can I buy stuff here? Hi. Oh, get information. What are you buying? What are you selling? Oh. So that's how that goes. Neat. Ooh. A game of chance? Don't mind if I do. Oh. It's checkers. Well, I'd lose at that. What are you? No, I don't. I don't have a ship yet. Let's go get that viewpoint, shall we? Oh, there it is. Pardon me, gents. So privateering became very profitable for England and, of course, the privateers, if a bit dangerous, because Spain didn't like them much at all. So, running towards this thing. Oh, and one of the best things for England with all this was that they could... What pirates am I saying? Oh, whatever. Is that they could totally deny any responsibility to it. They could be like, what? Pirates attacked you? I had nothing to do with that. See? I'm not part of the Royal Navy. It must have just been some crazy people trying to get your money. So the ability to deny any participation was another added benefit of privateering. So like I said, pretty much win all around. The most successful privateer of the time period, you know, in the 16th century, so 1500s is what we're talking about here, was Sir Francis Drake. Most of you will have heard of him at least. Was very famous during Queen Elizabeth's reign. In fact, there are rumors that he and Queen Elizabeth did some naughty crocheting. I don't know what the hell you guys were thinking about. Get your minds out of the gutter. It's the Queen we're talking about here. She and Sir Francis did some nice crocheting, maybe a little bit of knitting, and some dry humping. That's all I'm saying. Sir Francis Drake was actually a very intelligent privateer, and one of the most successful privateers and pirates of all time, as far as money-wise goes. Whee! Dun 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 dun. See, it's funny because when you look at research and stuff, and you see documentaries, you keep hearing different people being called the most successful pirate of all time. You hear, you know, Sir Francis Drake is the most successful pirate of all time. No, Sam Bellamy is the most successful pirate of all time. No, it was Bartholomew Roberts. No, it was Blackbeard, and they're all right, but for different reasons. There's pirates that are the richest, they acquire the most money, which would probably be Black Bellamy. Sir Francis Drake would be a close second. There's you know, the most famous, which would probably be Blackbeard, and then there's like the most successes, like, you know, most ships taken, which of course would be Bartholomew Roberts, but we won't get to him for quite a while. So they're all right and they're all wrong, but Sir Francis Drake was the most successful privateer in his time. Not only for the amount of money that he captured, but just for reputation. He got a nickname from the Spanish, calling him the Dragon, which is quite an achievement, because all I ever got from Spain was the nickname Pipsqueak. I is ashamed. Alright, I don't want to start the main mission. I want to get this viewpoint. Thank you. But anyway, Sir Francis Drake had the bright idea. Like I said, most privateers were operating in the Caribbean or in the Atlantic, trying to cut off the trade or the cargo ships coming from the New World back to mainland Spain. But obviously this wasn't easy, because Spain knew it was coming and they heavily protected their ships and their ports. Pirates wouldn't just attack ships, they would also frequently raid ports. But Sir Francis Drake had the bright idea of attacking the Pacific side. There were several ports on the Pacific side of South America and Central America that were very lightly protected, because Spain didn't expect anyone to travel that far. Because in order to get to the Pacific, there was no Panama Canal. You had to sail all the way around the tip of South America. And up until that point, no privateer had done that, so Spain wasn't really expecting it. Well, Sir Francis Drake did just that. He went through the Straits of Magellan, which are not easy to transport or traverse, and got to the Pacific side of South America, and basically had a field day with all those lightly protected forts and ships, and made himself enormous amounts of gold, and most famously captured a Spanish treasure ship called the Cacafrego. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right. The Cacafrego. which basically means ship of fire. Kaka, I think, means ship. Fire, Frago. I could be remembering this wrong. Whoa! Whoa! What the... Okay. My game just minimized on me. That's cool. No problem. What the hell? Anyway, he, how far away is that viewpoint? That viewpoint... is pretty far away, and I'm here at a main mission anyway. Let's go ahead and do these viewpoints. Get these done. And then we'll do the main mission. So the Cacafuego was a big ship, a galleon-sized ship, and Sir Francis Drake had quite a few ships under his command. Actually, no, he only had one ship. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of someone else. Sir Francis Drake at the time only had one ship under his command, and it was quite a bit smaller than the Cacafuego. And he basically used surprise and audacity to take over the ship. He basically flew up, sailed up next to the ship, and the ship, not thinking that anyone would be crazy enough to attack them if they were that small, and certainly not expecting to be attacked in the Pacific, kind of went up to him and said, "Hey, who are you?" And he was all like, "Surrender!" And they were like, "Bro, why?" And he was like, "Bro, I've got guns." And they were like, "Bro, no." And then he took over the ship. True story. Those are the exact quotes of what happened. Kid you not. And it was loaded down. I mean, that baby was stuffed to the gills with silver and gold. And I think I wrote in a paper once. It said he 20 to 30 million of present day monies. 20 to 30 million just on that ship alone. So quite a bit of success there, I would think. Later, after capturing that ship and a very highly successful bunch of raiding in the Pacific, is there only one more viewpoint? I believe there is only that viewpoint right there. So we shall get that one. We'll have had all the viewpoints scouted. What is this? Drunken pirates. Let's do that first. I have no idea what that is. He returned back to England, was knighted by the Queen into Sir Francis Drake. Oh, okay, I can just hire them. I don't want to hire them. I thought I had to, like, go beat them down or something. Alright. I got drunk too? Nice. Or I'm just acting drunk. And after several much less successful campaigns, and several defeats and etc., he eventually died of dysentery in his mid-50s. Great end. Though, quite honestly, for the life of a pirate, not a bad, most pirates were only around for a few years. He lasted quite a while. But then again, most pirates that were only around for a few years were kind of enemies to the whole world. He at least had England on his side, but whatever. So died of dysentery. Rather ignoble fate, but whatever. And he was the most successful and famous of the privateering era. England wasn't the only one to use privateers, but they were the most common practitioners of privateering. At least until you get to the Buccaneer period, which I will save for next time. Since we're going to do this viewpoint, then we're going to go do a main mission. Again, if you have any questions about the privateers or whatnot, ask me. I will answer. If these history sessions are boring the piss out of you, I don't mean that quite literally. You get so bored that you realize you whizzed your pants. Not only is it embarrassing, but man, did you waste your time. Now you gotta waste more time because you gotta wash your pants. So if it's like that, let me know. I say that every game, and people keep telling me no, that they want to hear more, so that's why I came prepared this time. And if you do enjoy it, then when we do these little viewpoint stuff, I will drop more of them pirate knowledge bombs on you. Oops, because I've got tons. Tons, I tell you. Okay, main mission time. No, I don't like that pirate. I'm not gonna save him. Let's go do this mission. Mr. Walpole. Wapole. Whatever.